Well, we're most happy with the mentality of our guys. They've risen to the challenge. You know, so oftentimes a team gets started in training camp in August, and first 5-6 days everybody's fired up and flying around, and then as the grind of the training camp continues, a lot of guys just can't handle it, and their intensity and aggressiveness goes down. We haven't seen that with this group, and of course that's the mentality of Southeastern Louisiana football. I mean, Coach Roberts' his program, that's what it's all about, is effort and unity and togetherness, family. And those kids pick each other up. And so the intensity has remained high, and that's a critical level, a critical element of success.
Fans, alumni, all the people associated with a football team outside the program always want to talk about the quarterback. You've had a chance to see all their throws this spring and fall. What is your impression of the fall camp, and especially Deshae Lander, who seems to have maybe risen a little bit above?
Those guys have instincts, and that they've played a lot of quarterback. Of course, Justin Allo and Deshae Lander both are seniors. They've had a lot of reps under their belt, and Donovan Isom has had plenty of years of football under his belt as well. So those guys have really competed well, and the impressive thing about them is they help each other. So oftentimes you got guys that are battling for playing time, and one of them's willing to kind of sit back and not offer a helping hand to one of his teammates when it's needed, and those guys are not like that. Those guys help each other. They're excited when each other do well, and I think they all understand that they all are an important part of what we're doing, and they've really come on and played well.
If you're going to win football games, you've got to run the football. It's always been said. You have a nice stable of backs there. Juice, Eugene, Rashid, the transfer from SMU kid. Talk a bit about that position.
Yeah, and certainly, and there's another one is Darren Johnson that you failed to mention there. So yeah, we have, and of course Kalen Henderson too, is a guy who came over from defense, and he brings a great mentality to that position. So that was a huge point of emphasis in the offseason, was we have to have competition there, and that unit is special. Those are special young men. And they do things the right way, and they give great effort, and we're seeing the benefit of competition at that position, because every single day those guys get better, and they certainly got better out there today as well.
Coach Roberts talked about the offensive line and how you're nicked up a little bit, kind of dinged up a little bit, got 3 guys out today. You've seen these guys play, so you know what they do when the lights come on. So what are you expecting out of that unit?
Well, I expect them to be dominant. Those young men play very well together, and they're a tough group. They're a smart group. They don't make many mental errors, and that group has just consistently done a good job for us. So we moved a few guys around today and kind of saw how they played in different spots, and put some of the younger ones in there with the first defense, and so we got a lot of good film to teach off of, but those guys are doing a nice job.